What's up, YouTube? Excuse me. It's your boy, Angry Jackalope Rob Ricks. It is Saturday. What is the date? November 9th, 2019. What's up? Drop 4 Survival in the motherfucking his house. What's up, brother? So, lots to talk about. We're going to cover a little bit of news and cover some entertainment. We got some blades I'm going to be showcasing and talking about a little bit. What's up, Backwoods? What's up, Bronx? What's up, Take a sip of my Mexican Coke. I'm allowed to have it because my wife's got a little party going on. So apologies ahead of time if you guys hear a bunch of noise and shit from back behind me. Wife's got a party with a bunch of her coworkers and things of that nature, and there's little kids and barking dogs and all that fun shit. But the show must go on. Yes, the show indeed. Oh, you did, Brian? Logic posted new fires in California. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, man. California is just getting fucking raped. What do you guys want to do first? You want to talk news, entertainment, or blades? Because I've got a couple of blades. I figured what I'll start doing is on the show I will. Yeah, my S's are definitely getting a little bit better. They're getting a little bit better. A little bit more each day. A little more. I'm learning how to talk with my chompers. I can't eat for shit, though. Like, even simple things like this. So this is bacon wrapped jalapeno with cream cheese in it. I tried to eat one right before the show kicked in. Woo, boy. It's tough. It is. I can't wait to be used to this shit so I can eat. Because that's a good segue. So, I had a chance to eat the highly coveted, highly sought after Popeyes chicken sandwich. Both. It took me in the segue to the chicken sandwich, 6 Sheiks tongue twister. So the wife goes, babe, I really want to try the Popeyes chicken sandwich. To which my reply was, that's fucked up. I'm like, that's fucked up because, you know, these fucking dentures, I can't eat sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Brian says I'll be moving soon into town. Well, hopefully the move will be good for you. Hopefully it's a good move. Hopefully it's a move that will benefit you in some way. So we get to Popeyes, and I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna eat this shit? Because I can't bite shit. You know what I mean? I right now, mostly what I'm eating is like raviolis and soup. I mean, that's what I've been eating for the most part. I go to try to eat like pizza, as an example. I can eat the toppings, but the crust, nope. So what I did, I had a little knife that I had ordered from Blade HQ, and I think it might have been Backwoods. I think Backwoods was the one that pointed this shit out to me and said, hey, this shit is out. And it's kind of a Blade HQ specific, right? Little, how do you say this shit? How do you fucking say this shit? It's like Vitronox or Virinox or some shit like that. Let me see what it's actually called. I'll just go to Blade HQ. BladeHQ.com. Blade, and they're in town. They're local to me. Blade HQ is actually close to me. Jackalope. Jack. It's right here. Victorinox. A Victorinox. And it's not bad. It's $20. Victorinox. And it's like $19. It wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, okay, so it comes with this little ring on the back, so I was wearing it around my neck. So I went over to Popeyes, and and this was like the test of the blade. You know what I mean? So I'll start off with just the overview of the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Is it worth the hype? Yes, it is actually that fucking good. I mean, it is delicious, which is horrible because I can't eat it really. I really can't. As much as I want to just pound these motherfuckers, I can't. Can't do it. So we were watching them make the sandwiches, and I kid you not, like it reminded me of a half of a fist. The size of the chicken patty is retardedly huge, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Is good because you're getting a really good value for the chicken sandwich. Because I think the sandwich itself is like $3.99 or whatever. It's bad because all the seasoning and stuff doesn't get all the way through the meat. So if you do like I had to do, where I'm cutting pieces, and you're not getting a lot of the breading for flavor, you just get kind of a very juicy, slightly flavored chicken, and it is ridiculously juicy. And I think it's primarily because it's a big piece of meat. I mean, it's really big. That's what she said. So anyway, I put it through its paces. I took this little teeny tiny blade, teeny tiny, and I just cut like little sections of the thing. Hang on a second. Like I said, my wife's got a party going on. Let's see. Oh, good. All right. So I cut little teeny tiny pieces, right? And then that's when I realized, oh shit, you know what? The actual chicken is gonna be a little bland on the inside if you're not getting a good bite. Okay? So if you're doing like I had to do, where I'm cutting little slivers of shit, it's kind of problematic. That was the regular. If you get the spicy, oh shit, that spice is life. That some bitch, woo, carried through like a champ. Then today, I had to work on some paracord and a couple other things. I was rigging up some stuff because wife's having a party going on, and the backyard, I had to clean up a bunch of poop that was back there. So I have a big dog. Big dog equals big poop. So I was like, you know what? We keep filling up like a quarter of a black trash bag, but we're not enough to, throw it away. So I said, well, I'll take my metal trash can. I was thinking, fuck, the dog's going to fuck with the can. So I needed paracord. So I took paracord. Now the other side of this bad boy is these little teeny tiny scissors, which I was thinking to myself, this shit is not going to be able to handle your day-to-day shit. And I had some tie wraps, some zip ties, and zip ties were too thick. It couldn't get through the zip ties. But it did manage to go through paracord. I was fucking surprised. The little bitch. It's like a fucking anorexic skinny Pac-Man, huh? The motherfucker actually made it through paracord. I was really, really shocked by that. I was like, dude, sip through the paracord. So, it does have some practical EDC uses, right? Now, if I still had teeth, then, oh no, actually, you know what? I thought this was a toothpick. Actually, it's tweezers. I thought it was a toothpick in the back there. I was going to say, this would be, well, actually, if I still had teeth, I probably would have still even used this as, yeah, this would have worked. Pick shit out of my teeth. But no, I don't even know if this would be really good for. Oh shit! Snap, crackle, pop. That some bitch is good. So I take it back. Yeah, this little some bitch right here would work for little splinters and whatnot. So yeah, that's actually pretty useful. And I guess you could, in a pinch, get it because I'm pinching it. In a pinch, you could slide this motherfucker like that. Pinch it up near the top there. You could get between teeth, and you could use this like an impromptu toothpick. So. I was just looking. And then I guess the very last little bit that's on here is a file, which is this guy right here. And there's not a lot I do with a file. I don't sit and file my nails. I don't know. So anyway, Vic says, I plucked my eyebrows with my tweezers. Awesome. Let's see, backwards last Monday, our local Chick-fil-A cater department, because the manager's wife was visiting, and our housekeepers took such good care of her chick, bought lunch. They really take care of community. Nice. When are we going out on a survival challenge in the mountains, brother? Well, that's a good question, Chris. We could probably do something. Not for like you do shit like 7 days, 30 days. I can't do that shit. I can't get away that long. For me, it would have to be something like, Friday, Saturday, come back on a Sunday type thing. Be back Sunday morning. That's about the only time I could ever really get away to do anything outside of the house. So you wanna plan something, and you're gonna be over in this vicinity. We could try it. I don't know, like wintertime is brutal. Like, we have some really fucking harsh winters. You know what I'm saying? When I hear, well, I smell 2 to 3 days, but in the mountains, I totally would. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those things, like, I've been invited by, like, Joe Flowers to go on that shit down in the rainforest, and I'm like, dude, come on now. Let's be real. We do this, so I almost guarantee 100,000 views. Yeah, because it'd be 100,000 views of you cannibalizing my ass and eating my frozen fucking fat ass. That's what ends up happening. You get a fucking million views. The angry jackalope died. I had to eat him to survive, not in a pornographic way. But you know what I gotta say? His thighs, Jesus Christ, his thighs taste like Popeyes chicken sandwiches. Oh, fucking hell. So anyway, so yeah, I really dug this. I really like it. And it, even though it's got some really bright, vibrant colors to it, I didn't really mind it because it did have the jackalopes on it. So I think it was Backwoods that fucking told me about this. I'm almost positive it was him. I'm not sure. If it wasn't him, my bad. But one of the viewers actually messaged me a long time ago. Well, not that long, maybe last month. And said, hey, this motherfucker is out. And it took me a while because I really want to get it. You know what I'm saying? Really want to get it. All right, so next little blade I want to talk about is a blade. I don't think I've ever reviewed this. And this is not one of my normal blades that I would have ever gotten. Oh, it wasn't you, Backwoods? It was somebody, though. It was one of the crew. One of the crew on Facebook, I think it was. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Facebook or it was Instagram. I don't know. I saw that, Vixen. I saw that you ordered a fucking hoodie. That was fucking cool. That was really neat. My wife got this for me last year sometime. And it's not a blade I would have normally got, but she went out and had done her own research and everything else, and got this for me. It's a Benchmade. I don't know the motto here. It says Sibert, Sibert design. D2. So that's all I have as far as information on it. So one of you guys might actually know more than I do about this particular blade. But I've been EDCing this bitch for a year. And, it came pretty sharp right out the gate. And I did like the aesthetics. I did think it was a very attractive knife. But I don't normally fuck with Benchmade. And so it was actually pretty interesting design because, the release mechanism, ambidextrous on both sides, is this little button you pull down, boop, and there it goes. Right? See if I can do this without lopping the finger off. So you can see, you pull that bitch back, it's got a little bit of play to it. And then lock up on it, it's pretty good, pretty legit. I don't do like hardcore fucking gonzo shit with it. But, oh, thanks, Jack. Awesome. Thank you. I know you guys. So you guys remember this shit. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, Yak, thank you very, very much. And it's hefty as fuck. Like, it's got some heft to it. But again, I don't really do really hardcore use with it. And the other thing that I like about it is it's not so intimidating or scary that if a cop pulls me over and asks me and sees all my gear on me, he's not gonna freak out about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't freak motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? Whereas this does. Motherfuckers see shit like this and they're not too understanding and, chill about it. Like, they're like, what do you use that for? That's an EDC blade. I just open boxes and shit with it. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Or even, my shark tooth. Like, yeah, no. So, again, from an EDC point of view, that works. It works really well. And there hasn't been anything... Like, I've used this quite a few times during dinners. Like, there's been times in the past I had like a big ass steak, just popped it out, went to town on it, no fucking problem, and nobody bats an eye, you know what I mean? So yeah, it works really well. What's up, stalking in the motherfucking house? Beautiful knife, prefer my Rhino. Yeah, nice. You like the Rhino? That Rhino is that was an expensive bitch, but beautiful. Best thing Benchmade ever made. Really? You know what? I can't really even comment on that because this is my only one. This is the only Benchmade I've ever owned that I've ever even truly, honestly, ever fucking handled. You know what I mean? Like, there's been, like, I've even held in my hand, what is that shit called? A Praetorian? Let's see, what is that blade? There's a fucking, like, I love it. Like, I saw this one knife. I was over at Blade HQ one day, and some dude had just bought this fucking monster beefy, like, I've held Spydercos. I fuck with some Spydercos. CRKT, a ton of those, a ton of Kershaw, a ton of Tops, Gerbers. But, when it comes to this motherfucker right here, this was like the only one I really had any kind of experience with. Like, I was at Blade Show and I stopped by Benchmade's fucking booth and shit, but it's like I didn't get really a chance to really fuck with it. So it was kind of like, But this one, man, I've cut a lot of shit with it, so I'm actually pretty fucking happy. Let's see here. Emmy Made in Japan just posted eating a juicy. Yeah, it's funny, man. The people are losing their shit over. You see, this is my problem. This is kind of a social commentary. Let's get this shit started. Okay, so before the show, I'm looking at the news. I'm looking at news stories and stuff like that because I like to give my point of view on shit I see happening, give you guys kind of a heads up if I think shit's going sideways, give you guys kind of a moniker of, fuck it, don't worry about that, some bullshit, it'll pass kind of thing, just to kind of help people elevate their expectations, their fear, their anger, and all this other bullshit, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at all these fucking reports about the goddamn Popeyes chicken sandwich. You know, there was this chick, she fucked up her car trying to cut. And then I seen these other dudes getting in a fight over a fucking chicken sandwich. Now granted, it is a damn good chicken sandwich, but is it a good enough sandwich for me to get in a fucking fight and possibly get killed? Because yes, somebody got murdered over a goddamn chicken sandwich. What does that say about us as a society? This ain't no third world shit like Venezuela, motherfuckers starving, eating cats and shit, and they come across a one lone bag of Popeyes chicken sandwich and they're fighting over it because they're fucking starving. It's a fucking chicken sandwich. And the sad thing is, the people that they're showing, these videos that you're seeing, you know, it's a motherfucker driving a Mercedes. I'm like, okay, you're driving a nice ass fucking car, and you're cutting in line for a chicken sandwich. And then the two white dudes that were fighting, one was driving a pretty nice truck, and the dude came up and was all slapping his truck. A dude got out and beat his ass. I'm like, yeah, beat his ass. He came up and fucked with your truck. But again, ultimately, it's a fucking sandwich. It's a fucking sandwich. What does it say? Brian says, Rob, you're eating dog shit if you're not willing to fight over the food. Man, fuck that. Fuck that. There's a lot of really, really good fucking food on the planet, but I'm kind of like, dude, it ain't worth it. You know, just like waiting. When we got our sandwiches, we waited, I don't know, 40 minutes? But we were just sitting there having conversations, fucking around, talking, fucking around on our phones, just chilling. And then they called our number, we got our food, no big deal. But the place was packed, you know, and it stays packed. Like, every time I drive by that bitch, it is packed. Medford Knives, that's the motherfucking Praetorian, yeah. That is a bad motherfucking knife. There was a dude, I was at Blade HQ, he had just finished buying it. And I was like, damn, dude. And he was flipping it. Psh, psh. I'm like, dude, that's a beefy fucking knife. And he was like, want to check it out? I'm like, does a bear take a shit in the woods? So I got to hold it and flip it. And I took some pictures of it. I think I posted that shit on Instagram many moons ago. But I was like, dude, I would want that fucking... I bet it's like a $600 fucking knife. It's mad expensive, but it's fucking badass. You know what I'm saying? Dude was happy as a pig in shit. I just knew when he was holding that shit like it was his grail knife. And he wasn't about to put this bitch in a safe or a drawer. No, he was like, yeah, I think he was going to go run out and shank somebody. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you got to fucking go shake somebody. Ah, Rob, yeah, you were the guy. Thank you. Nope, see, look, Rob. But so thank you for calling that shit out because I would have missed it otherwise. And for $20, it's a fucking steal. You know, the no meat Whopper is Soylent Green. Yeah, you know, I tried some of that fake meat Beyond or whatever it's called, and I think the first time I tried it was like a taco. I can't remember where it was at, but I did a taco, and then we came home, we tried it, and I was all, yeah, it's got the flavoring, it's got the seasoning, it's got the texture, it's got everything, but there's a definite planty aftertaste to it. And I was like, man, why can't we just do crickets? Fuck it, ground up some fucking crickets and some bugs and turn that shit into something. Like, I'm more I'm more down with eating bugs than to eat this fake meat derived from plant shit. Like, I'm even more down to do the Soylent Green shit, to be fucking honest with you. Like, if they could package up people, you know, and say, okay, we're starving, we're solving hunger around the world by recycling meat suits. And I'm like, it tastes good, and I don't get, what's that shit called? The laughing disease? Kuru? As long as I don't get Kuru, shit. I'd eat some Soylent Green. I don't give a fuck. I told that to my friend before. We were talking about if a plane crashes and you're on top of the mountain and you're waiting to survive and some of the people die around you to eat them. I'm like, yep. Oh shit, so I was off. I was off on the Praetorians. I thought they were like $600 or something like that. Rob saying that shit is between $1,600 and $2,500. Holy fuck. That's some fucking prices. I'd want one though. I would rock the fuck out one of those. But yeah, it's funny because then I said, man, if you were starving, you would eat them too. And he's like, no, I wouldn't. And so I told my friend, I said, okay, we ever end up in a situation like that and I'm eating good and you die of starvation, I'll just kick your ass off the ledge so nobody else can eat you. You know what I mean? And I said I would respect you in that way. Impossible Whopper, have you tried that? I didn't have the Whopper. I had the one at Carl's Jr. And it was crazy because I had the Impossible, Famous Star, whatever the equivalent, like a Famous Star, and then the Impossible one. And we did a side-by-side comparison. And the fucked up thing was the Impossible one was actually juicier, had a little bit more flavor to it than the actual Famous Star, which really bothered me. But ultimately, the Famous Star was more satisfying and had better. It just squeaked out. That's why I was kind of scary, because I was like, man, the Impossible is if you didn't know what you were eating and you were a little bit on the drunk side, you would not know that shit was not fucking meat. You know what I'm saying? If you're starving and I die, eat meat. Yep. That's what I'm saying. I'll eat a motherfucker. Exactly. See, Jay Waters understands. True hunger will drive people to do and eat things they thought they never would. That is the honest to God truth. They have shown while starving, your brain changes. It actually changes. So that it says number one priority is to eat. You got to eat, man. That ain't no joke. Food is important. Let's see here. I think some other people might be showing up. Nope. Okay, good. So, it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. If your ass is starving, you'd be surprised at what the fuck I remember one time we were hungry. I was so hungry one time. And there wasn't a lot of food in the house. And there were some Fruit Loops in the pantry. So I took the Fruit Loops and I poured the milk in it and I ate it. And I was like, God damn, these Fruit Loops are stale. Woo, they're stale. But I was hungry, so I ate a couple more bites. And I was like, fuck, it's so stale, man. It's so stale. And then I looked down, and in the milk, there were little roaches swimming. And I was like, oh, man, that's why the shit is stale. And I was still a little hungry. And I had my spoon. And I almost went back down for another bite. But I didn't. Oh shit. It was funny though. That was one of those moments where I was like, if I was just a little bit more hungry, boy, I would have ate some more roaches. I didn't give a fuck. It was kind of, why kill you and eat you, keep you alive for protein shakes? Ah! That's gross, Brian. That is you gotta be real hungry for that, man. You gotta be super hungry. I gotta take a sip. That's gross, man. So anyway, on to other news. I watched last night Dr. Sleep. And I'm not going to do, hey, what's up, Stevie G in the motherfucking house? What's up, Magic? Hey, how was your tattoo, man? I saw it. It was a cool looking bear, man. That was a cool bear tattoo. Tattoo shop and not gross. Being grubs, snakes, rats, rabbits, deers, etc. I got several artists interested. Nice, dude. So I went and watched Doctor Sleep. And remember, we had to, yeah, right, Brian. Nope, I'm good. Thank you. I had to redeem myself because last week we watched that bullshit Terminator, which you see it, it's dying. So you know I wasn't full of shit when I was warning you guys. Don't watch that piece of shit. It was that bad. So bad, the movie has lost monies, lost its shirt, doing horrible. And I am completely vindicated with my review because everybody that I respect and more came out with pretty much the same shit to say. So anyway, excuse me. I was excited a little apprehensive, but I was excited to see Dr. Sleep, which is the sequel to The Shining. Now, the funny thing is, The Shining, as far as a movie and a book comparison goes, Kubrick took Shining in a totally different direction than King had intended. And almost made it more like a dude going kind of crazy and pulled back off the supernatural a little bit more. Well, anyway, no spoilers, no nothing. Dr. Sleep was fucking amazing. A+, super good, nothing to complain about. Continuity, acting, story, just really, really, really good overall. Now, it is disturbing. It is super disturbing, and I think there's some Illuminati hookings in there. If anybody follows the Illuminati stuff that happens with like Pizzagate and some of the other stuff, and more of the deeper sacrificial shit that happens with children specifically, and the endocron or whatever, there's a chemical, I forget, I think it's endocron or something like that, that purportedly the elites will pay a shit ton of money, and it's derived from children that are tortured and terrified, and there's a chemical that they extract from the spine and the brain that the super, super rich get fucked up on and supposedly just perform very well, which is where the movies like Bradley Cooper, what was that, god damn it, what is the name of that movie, where they're taking those pills and they were like getting super smart with the pills. Bradley Cooper, hold on, I'll tell you guys in a second here. Bradley Cooper, it's like Bradley Cooper smart pill. They actually did a TV series off of it too. Limitless. That's right. Yeah, the secretion of endomorphins. There's something that they were calling though endocron or some other bullshit like that. Anyway, it's crazy because King's story, these bad guys, are looking for shining kids. And they're doing really bad things. And I'm not ruining anything because you can derive that from the trailers. But yeah, it's good. It's really good. I mean, as far as a sequel goes, it was, I think in some ways, this movie was better than The Shining. And that says a lot, because The Shining was actually shot really well, really good story, character, blah, 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 acting, super good. This one, man, it was really good, really good. Like, I'm actually really happy to see it. Have I been able to go to see Joker yet? Not yet. Me and the wife were talking about, I wanted to do a double feature last night. I said, let's watch it again, because we watched Doctor Sleep. We watched that early evening. I think we watched it at 7 o'clock. And I told her, look, we're done watching this shit. Let's go watch motherfucking Joker. She's like, no. And she also wants to watch Zombieland 2 Double Tap. To which I was like, yeah, I'd rather watch Joker than, Zombieland 2. And she was kind of like, oh, I didn't even notice that. I said, man, I told you about that motherfucker like 3 times. I told you, showed you the trailer. I said, it's out. And she didn't want to watch it. So, anyway, I got to see the sequel to Shining. I love both Kubrick's and Stephen King's Visions. Also fascinated by the Stanley Hotel where it began. Yeah, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. There's a lot. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of Easter eggs into the Stephen King universe. Like, they actually do certain shots that are parallel to other shows. They obviously, like, you talk about Libraries of the Mind. We've seen stuff like that depicted in Dreamcatcher. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Bronx. Bronx says, don't waste your money on Zombieland 2. I didn't think so. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I saw some of the stuff I saw in a trailer for Zombieland 2. I was kind of like, yeah, I'll wait. I wasn't like, ooh, I gotta see this shit. But Doctor Sleep, I was like, yeah, I want to see this shit. So I was actually very, very happy. Like, oh my god, I was so fucking thrilled with that movie. It was just so good, so fucking good. And I like to get feedback from my wife as we're leaving. And I was like, what do you think, babe? And she was like, man, I have nothing to complain about. That was a really, really good fucking movie. I said, yeah, right? It was really fucking good. So, anyway. Yep, Stan was good. TV series on Stan was good. Salem's Lot was good. King, despite what I think about him, and his political standings or anything else as a writer creating content, I think he's super talented. I think he is obviously one of the greats. And I can't really complain about a lot of his stuff. I can't. He is really fucking good at what he does. And so he deserves all of the good things that come with it. Now, as far as his role with the Illuminati and his viewpoints and things like that, his private life, that's, whatever. We can agree to disagree on a ton of different shit, especially Second Amendment rights and things of that nature. Let's see, Zombieland 2 is okay as long as you like the original and understand what you're in for comedy-wise. Yeah, you know what? I thought the first one was brilliant. I loved it. I thought it was really good, and I already know the second was going to be a lot more like that. I just was not. I don't know. Right now, I'm in a different place than I was when it first came out. When the first one came out, like, yeah, that humor and everything else did something for me. Nowadays, nah, I just said, fuck it. It's definitely one I'll watch. I will watch it at some point, but I'm not in a rush. You know what I mean? There are so many things that I want to watch that I just have not had a chance to. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, his politics are a little bit on the fringe left side. And, that's fine. I don't care what positioning you sit in or anything else. That's on you. But I will give somebody respect for what they create. It's kind of like, bands that had, I don't know, a gay singer or something. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you're gay and you're sucking dick or taking in the butt or whatever. I don't give a shit. That's on you. You're still putting out good music. Point in case would be Judas Priest, right? I think he's gay. I don't know if I'm like 99.999% sure the lead singer is gay, but he might not be. But anyway, those songs are fucking anthems. They're fucking great, and I really don't give a shit. So anyway, I definitely want to see Joker. So that I oh my god, I have heard so much good shit about Joker. It's not even funny. But I had to see. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he is gay. That's what I thought. But like I said, it's neither here nor there. It doesn't really matter to me, right? Like, if you create something and it's amazing, then that's it. It's amazing. It's irrelevant. Anything else above and beyond it, like the thing you created, stands on its own. It's its own thing, right? Even though, some artists and some people will push out their agendas through their medium, and the medium itself might be amazing, and it is, yes, indeed, pushing an agenda, but still, regardless, it's good. It's still good. And so some things like that, like, I'm kind of like, I throw a blind eye at it. It's like, yeah, I know what you're doing with it, but it's still fucking pretty badass, So it's just one of those things. I mean, it is what it is, right? But let's see, what else was I gonna talk about? So Borderlands 3, I think it's just about wrapping up their little Halloween free content. That was actually a lot of fun. I didn't get a chance to run it hard like I wanted to. I was able to do a little bit with it, and that was pretty interesting. And they did have some interesting weapons. They had these oh my god, what is this shit called? It's like a special on the guns. They have like these conditions. For example, when your special ability ends, you get feared, right? So then you get feared, and so when you're scared, like your aim and all this other shit gets all fucked up. But then they have other things that says, if you're feared, you get these benefits, and then all the fear ends. So you can bundle up these different guns, and then suddenly take something that starts off as a negative and it turns into this positive. So it's really interesting, really compelling, interesting gameplay. And so I'm really happy with so far with Borderlands 3. I'm actually super excited going into 2020 because there are a handful of games that are coming out that I'm just like, oh my god, I'm waiting for like bated breath. So like, what is the, oh my god, I want to say steampunk. That's not right. It's, the hacker futuristic game, blah, blah, blah. I know Brian knows it. Brian, save me. I'm fucking dying here. Let's see. I read all of Stephen King's books are connected to the Dark Tower series. And so, yeah, he does have his own mythology. What do you think of the new Zombie Tools Hellion? I think it's fucking amazing. I think it's fucking amazing. I was looking at that shit the other day and almost had to drop my pants. It looks fucking great. There's a couple of Zombie Tool new blades that I'm just like fucking, oh baby, oh shit. That's the other thing I'm fucking faulty about, guys. I was saying, Brian, I was forgetting the name of the game that's coming out. It has Keanu Reeves in it. I said almost steampunk. That's not right. It's cyberpunk. Is it cyberpunk? Maybe it's cyberpunk. God damn it. It's a dystopian tech society future, first person shooter. Been waiting forever and ever for this fucking game to come out. And Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you. That's the motherfucking one. Keanu did twice. He went back and added more content into it. So I'm like, come on, man. That game is just ridiculous. It's redonkulous. I can't wait for it. But the other thing, this one might not pertain to you guys specifically, but for me as a content creator, Adobe, who's a company that puts out a bunch of programs like Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, InDesign, even Acrobat, and a bunch of other things. Their 2020 release, the software they just dropped a few days ago, is scary as fuck. They have this artificial intelligence built into stuff now called Sensei. And Sensei, when you go to do like an image and I have water and trees around it, and I say, select the central focus piece and extract it out for me, this Sensei goes in and does all the work that used to take me 15, 20 minutes in like 10 seconds. The technology that's starting to exist is ridiculous. The other thing inside of Premiere is there's a problem. I'll shoot video and there might be, a person doing something, whatever. But now we have form factors like squares for Instagram, vertigo for like, Facebook, etc. Well, how do you keep your topic centered and still be able to extract that footage out for different social platforms, different, audiences, etc.? Well, now they have a thing that says center the target. I can't remember what they call it, but it's something that you select and it goes in and it cuts and crops and it follows the subject. It is mind fucking boggling where that tech is at right now. And it goes hand in hand also with Google shit with their quantum computers that did a mathematical calculation last month, I think it was, that took them 10 minutes. And they said normal computers, it would have took hundreds of years for it to figure out. So technology is rapidly accelerating. This is spooky. It's kind of scary. Let's see. Rob says, I love the Hellion. It ain't cheap, but it looks worth the price. Besides, compared to some other knives out in the marketplace, it really isn't all that expensive comparatively. Yeah, comparatively speaking, from a custom built blade, because, for the most part, they're hand doing these blades. It's not mass produced like a lot of the other stuff that's out there. So for like $400, $500, it's not bad. I still want to get me one of those Reapers. That's really the Reaper, and also the little karambit. What is that? The Ripper? Is that what they call that little fucker? So they got this little karambit. I want that fucker. See that the karambit? See, that's the other one. I'd love to have it, love to rock it and bring it with me. But it's kind of like one of those things where, yeah, I do. And if I EDC that shit, like I'll get in trouble. Like I already have one that I'd like to EDC, and they're one of their least intimidating ones. But I threw on this little belt clip, so I could scout carry this bitch. And I was already thinking, dude, if I scout carry this and get pulled over with it, they're not going to treat me good. Like, I might end up getting tased into the fucking Stone Age with this shit, if not fucking just outright fucking shot, right? But yeah, this was this was a little janky sheath I had on one of my other blades. I think it was a Schrade blade, if I'm not mistaken. But it just so happened that it lined up perfect with these little holes here. It's somewhat perfect. You can see a little bit of a bevel right there, but I was able to make it work. But yeah, I can scout carry this bitch with me. But I don't, because I'll get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Get in trouble. But yeah, I like the Mauler. Thank you. Yeah, Nacho. That's exactly right. The Mauler is a bad little karambit bitch. Oh, that little crook and cut. Oh my God. I want that motherfucker bad. From Condor, I want that snake bitch. I want that big ass fucking snake one that I was losing my mind when I was talking to Joe over at SHOT Show. I'm just calling it the Anaconda bitch. That's not the right name. I know that's wrong as a motherfucker, but it is sexy. Sexy. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Condor snake machete. Machete. Let's see. Images. I'll do images. There it is. Found it. Vipera. That Vipera is... Oh, that's what I want. That bitch right there is it just hits all the sweet spots with me. It's just the texturing on the blade, the handle. I want that. What's uppers? You know what, Wolf? I can't really complain. I had all my teeth taken out, so I'm rocking dentures right now. I've got this weird vertigo shit where I stay like I'm drunk without the benefits of alcohol. And other than that, man, I'm peachy keen. You know, I'm alive. Every day that I wake up on the opposite end of the grave is a good day, so I'm happy. Yoshimi. Yoshimi? Okay, let me look at the Yoshimi. Yoshimi! 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 Yoshimi? 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 It's asking me saying Yoshimbine. Maybe that's the one. No, that's not right. Glad that wasn't some weird fucking porn. Oh, I forgot the S. Yoshimai. Oh, wow. That is a big bitch. Jesus fucking Christ. That's a big bitch. That's pretty big, man. Damn. Damn, that's a big bitch. That's what she said. Oh, look at that. A lot of people have been reviewing that. I finally have coming. I will have in my, let's put it this way. By this time next week, for next week's show, most likely, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. I will have in my hands, in my little hands, I will have a Tops 20th anniversary, or 20th, 25th anniversary, 25th anniversary, something like that. Tex Creek. Oh, yes. That will be my EDC. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I do have another thing to share with you guys. Hang on. I have it on my jacket, actually. I have it on my jacket. Where? Nope, not on that side. Must be on this side. Yes, it's on this side. It's right here. Hang on. Let me pop the sheath. I decided it was really important. Don't cut the... Here it goes. For me to actually have a set of shears, because there's a lot of times where I am cutting zip ties and things like that, and I thought this is probably something I could carry every day, and if I get pulled over by a cop or something else, it's not going to get me in a whole lot of trouble because they're fucking shears. You know what I mean? I'm a child. I am a fucking infant. I can't help it. I just have to. Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark do 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 do. Anyway, got a cutter here. This is CRKT's. What is this? El Santo. Again, not expensive, but very, very, very fucking useful. And I like this little safety here. That's like super intuitive. You know what I mean? So anyway. Yeah, I like it. I like this a lot, actually. And I gave my wife an offer because she's got some shears for her nursing stuff that I think I ordered for her 2 years ago. That's really hardcore. Like, it's got a ring cutter on it. It's got a bunch of stuff. And so I told her, I said, hey, man, look, I got these. If you want, I could trade this one for yours. And she's like, fuck off. She said, fuck you. I'm keeping mine. I'm like, I'm just offering if you want it. I could trade you. And she's like, fuck off. So I was like, there you go. Whatever. I think that might be the one I got her. Let's see. Leatherman Raptor. I wonder if that's it. Leatherman Raptor. I can't remember which one I got her. I got her something. Yeah, this looks like the one I got her. I think it is the Leatherman Raptor. This one. Yep, ring cutter. Yep, this is the one she has. This is what the wife has. The wife has the Leatherman Raptor. Which is fucking dope. It's fucking dope. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like hers better. But, you know what? Use it to cut the sandwich. It's not big enough. It's not big enough to cut the sandwich. That's why, that's the funny thing. So, here we got the big old shears, right? And we're like, yeah, okay, but This one was more useful for cutting the fucking sandwich because all I did is I just took the fucking blade, teeny tiny little fucking blade, and I was like, and it actually worked. So the fucking, Victorinox fucking came through like a champ. Like a champ. Let's see. Jay Water said, I'm not a big fan of Raptor, but my wife loves it. And she used it because she was in the ER. She's in the ER, so she's always cutting shit off the fuckers. You know what I mean? She loves that motherfucker. I think there was one day she even had to use the ring cutter, which was like, did it work? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's fucking dope. That's fucking crazy. So anyway, yeah. So, but next week I should have in my hands a Tex Creek special edition. Oh, I'm so excited. I've wanted that bitch since fucking SHOT Show. And here it is coming up on the end of the year. And I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I want that bitch so bad. And I finally worked it out. So hopefully by this time next week, I will have one. Oh, yes. And it will go on the... yeah, exactly. It's not like I would ever need a ring cutter because I don't ever come across a situation where I'd have to cut a ring off. And also, being that most of my rings are like, tungsten steel, super thick. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want them fuckers cut off. I think it'd fucking hurt. Let's see what else. Oh, let's see. Damn it, I was gonna tell you guys some. Hey, motherfuckers! If you guys didn't know, if you weren't following on the Facebook and all the other shit, I have a thing going on right now where every Thursday I'm giving away one of my books on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon and you type in Robert Ricks, you'll come across a lot of my books. But if you go and if you follow me on Facebook, if you happen to be on Facebook, there you go. If not, in the description of this particular video will be a blog post. And in that blog post, there's a schedule. This next Thursday coming up is Infernal Justice, which is a really fucking crazy story. If you guys like dark shit, like demons raping motherfuckers and shit, like no real good guy, like both characters are bad guys, Infernal Justice is your story. It's a twisted ass story. That one's free this Thursday coming up. So just mark your calendars and say, you go up on Amazon, you type Infernal Justice, Robert Ricks, and you'll see the Kindle link for free. You can download it, put it on your phone, read it on your computer, whatever. It's a novella, so it's short. It's like only 90 pages, I think. Something like that. Short read, but really dark. Really fucking futuristic sci-fi fantasy shit. Real fun. But anyway, there'll be free books I'm giving away all the way up till December 19th. So that's like 8 books. 8 books total. That way you guys get some experience to see if you like my writing. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Yes, all of them. They're all up on Amazon now. Every last one of them. Every last one of my stories are now Kindleized. Oh, you can find them on Amazon. Just search for Robert Ricks. Yep, all up there for you motherfuckers to check out. But they're free. Don't buy them. Don't buy them right now. The first 2 have already happened. So like 3 Simple Rules and the Rusted Blade. Those are there, but you're not going to get them for free. I tried your links, but none of them worked. Maybe it's Microsoft Windows 10 operating system that was blocking them. Oh, really? Okay, well, you know what? Just do. Yep, Magic Really Sucks will be up there too. You get those for free. Not the first book, because the first book belongs to the publisher, and they're not doing the free promotional thing. But the second book and the third book, they are going to be free. And I will be hammering that out way ahead of time because, you know, that's full fucking books. You know what I'm saying? And I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I'll let you motherfuckers in on a little secret. 2 days before Christmas. So, what is that? 23rd and 24th. On the 23rd and 24th of December, all of my shit will be, except for Magic Really Sucks 1, because like I said, I can't do that with that. But all of my books, those 2 days, will also be available. So if you miss one along the way here, don't worry. Just between us, just us. The 23rd and the 24th of December, everything will also be listed for free. So that will be my Christmas present to you motherfuckers, because I love you guys. I love you guys. So that's it. All right, so we're gonna end the show here. We got tomorrow. We'll have real time story time. Same deal, just like every fucking week. Yeah, we'll just go from there, right? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know you guys have a lot of shit to do on a Saturday night. I appreciate you guys coming and fucking hanging with me. Super duper fucking cool of you guys. And we actually had quite a few of you motherfuckers in here. I saw a bunch of motherfuckers I hadn't seen for a while. So hey, thanks for fucking hanging out, man. That's gonna be it. Let's see if I can get out of my outro. Sometimes my outro will trip me up with these fucking dentures. Let's try this shit. And here we go. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. Until next time, motherfuckers, please be good to yourself, good to each other. Go out, live life to the fullest, ride the busted wheel, fall off. Get some scars, have some adventures, find some love, and all that jazz. And I will see you motherfuckers next time. Bad. Worked out all right. All right, guys. I'll see you next week.